So you sent me this ebook all about Millardayo,
Right.
this Tanzanian media personality.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I was a little surprised when I first got it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not your typical deep dive topic, is it? It's less about hard facts and figures,
Yeah.
more about the life lessons that he shares with young Tanzanians.
Right.
And it's all written in Swahili.
Uh-huh.
So that's where you come in.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your take on this whole thing?
Well, I think what's really fascinating about this ebook is that it's not just about Millardayo's personal success. It's about the mindset that he's trying to promote. You know, this ebook is almost like a cultural document because it shows what kind of values are important to young Tanzanians today. It's like we're getting a glimpse into their aspirations and their struggles.
Yes.
And, you know, we don't get to see that every day.
No, we don't.
So it's pretty special.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. So the ebook starts off with Millard failing his exams in high school,
Okay.
which is kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
You don't really expect that.
Uh-huh.
And it's almost like a classic underdog story.
Right.
And his dad tells him, Kushindwa shule si kushindwa maisha.
You'll be a hero, you can be the best, you can be a leader. Dedicate yourself.
Kushindwa shule si kushindwa maisha. Which means failing school doesn't mean failing life.
Powerful.
And that seems to be a core theme throughout the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely. That is a message of resilience. And the ebook is just packed with stories like that. Stories of Millard overcoming these challenges. He had to go back and retake those exams. He even had to push through all those rejections that he got from big media outlets. And I think that's where this idea of kupanda mabagani kwa wenjin comes in,
Right.
which means climbing on the shoulders of others. It really highlights how important support and mentorship are. It's about being adaptable and finding your own path.
Yeah, and the ebook is full of these really great quotes.
I bet.
Like this one, fanya agano na wewe katika fikra zako ya kuwa kufanikiwa ni muhimu kuliko kitu kingine. Which translates to, make a pact with yourself that success is more important than anything else.
Wow.
You can be a leader, kubali. You can be a preacher, kubali. You can be a champion, kubali. You can be a teacher, kubali.
And it's all about self-belief, you see.
Yeah.
Which is crucial for anyone who is trying to achieve anything.
Absolutely. And speaking of self-belief, that's where his 10 pillars of success come in.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he's distilled all these life experiences into this incredible roadmap for others.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
But Millard breaks down his success into 10 core principles that he seems to live by.
Wow.
And it's not just about work ethic either.
Okay.
It's about faith.
Right.
He's a devout Christian, resilience community, and giving back.
Interesting.
For example, one of them is kutoa kwa moyo, giving from the heart.
Which basically means it's not about making a big show of it. It's about genuine generosity. And you see this connects back to his own story a little bit because he talks about how he helps young people with school fees. Quietly, without any fanfare. You know, it's about living your values, not just talking about them.
That's a really great example of how Millard walks the walk. He doesn't just talk the talk.
Exactly.
And you know, I thought was really interesting.
What's that?
Even the ebook itself
Yeah.
shows how Millard's success is tied to the internet.
Oh, totally.
It's not a coincidence that this life story is being shared digitally, is it?
Not at all. And in fact, the ebook even mentions how he uses his blog and social media to connect with his followers. It's like he's using technology to build his platform and to share his message.
Which is pretty savvy.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if he wasn't online, if he wasn't digitally connected.
Yeah, that's a great point. And speaking of his reach, the ebook even mentions how he's become a bit of a national treasure in Tanzania.
Tanzania ni yako, penda watu wako, kuwa mfano bora kwenye jamii yako.
There's this Swahili word that they use, jivunio, which means a source of pride. And it's about more than just fame, you know? It's about representing something positive, something aspirational for young Tanzanians.
It's like he's become this symbol of hope and possibility for an entire generation.
Exactly. That's really powerful.
So where does that leave us?
Well,
We've got Millardayo, this guy who went from failing his high school exams to becoming this media powerhouse, sharing his incredible journey in an ebook. What's the big takeaway here for our listener?
Well, this ebook is much more than just a success story. I mean, it's really a reflection of Tanzania's youth, their dreams, their struggles, and their incredible sense of community.
Yeah.
And the message is universal. You can find success by building on your talents, overcoming obstacles, and supporting others along the way.
It's almost like he's saying, this is how I did it. And you can do it too. But it's more than that.
Oh, it's definitely more than that.
It's about defining your own version of success.
Exactly. Millard Ayo's story and his 10 pillars, they provide a framework, but it's really up to each of us to figure out what resonates with us, what values we hold dear, and how we can use them to make a difference.
It's a call to action.
Absolutely.
It's about looking inward,
Yeah.
identifying our strengths,
Yeah.
and then using them to make a positive impact on the world around us, leaving things better than we found them.
I like that. This deep dive into Millard Ayo's world, it really leaves us with an important question. What would your version of Be Like Millard look like? Think about it. What values define you? How can you use your unique talents and experiences to create positive change?
That's a great question, and a perfect note to end on. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving to make a difference.